Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. Today we're taking a dip into the Star Wars universe. We've got this cool Jango Fett two-piece mask from Rubies. It is from the rebranded Disney line of things. As you can see, it comes in this very basic packaging here. And again, this is the two-piece helmet. You got to kind of put it together yourself. But once you get it together, it's pretty cool and does a pretty good job here. These things are actually pretty cheap right now, so if you haven't picked one up already, you may want to. But let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a look at it and put it together and see what and all is in here. See if we can slice it open without tearing things up too bad here. I've actually got one of the original Dawn Post masks from '97 or something like that floating around here somewhere, but I was looking for something new for another project I'm doing and came across this one and thought, well, it looks cool online, and it's a pretty decent price, so why not take a chance and let's see what it is. So, we've got the antenna here, real flimsy kind of plastic, but we got it anyways. Then the two-piece set. And then again, the packaging is kind of flimsy and not really worth anything, but it does have the instructions on it here at the top, which is pretty straightforward. You snap it together and attach a couple of things to it and you're good to go. So anyways, let's get rid of this and take a look at the mask itself. Okay, so here's what we have. Again, is the two-piece, and taking mine out of the box here, the backside's got some scuff marks on it, some paint here, there, and about, so it's not the best in the world, that's for sure. But you can clean it up pretty well. The front side looks a lot better. I'll go ahead and show you here. It's made out of this real flimsy plastic stuff. It's not extremely durable, that's for sure, but it is what it is. It does come with a nice little pad here to help rest it on your head with. And these two side pieces that pop off to attach things. The visor itself is not too bad, actually. I was afraid it was not going to be good at all, but I don't think you can see my hand too much through it here, and I put the back of it on there, and it probably won't be too bad, but probably one of the first things you'll want to change out on this thing. But other than that, I mean, it does look pretty nice. The paint apps are a little sloppy, but all in all, it's not bad looking. And on the inside, we've got a little bit of a paint smear going on there. Let's go ahead and pop these side pieces off. You'll probably want to be careful with this thing because it is kind of flimsy, and it's may well break on you, but any which way. As you can see, it's got these little pins on it, and on the back side you've got these other peg holes. So all you really have to do is just line up the pegs with the peg holes and snap it in place. put a little bit of pressure on it to get it to snap in like so. And you're pretty much good to go there. So there's the first step. The seam is pretty bad on this thing. There's a lot of open area on this, which is a shame, but you know, for the price I paid for it, it's not entirely unreasonable. I did not put this on there yet, and I probably should have. So luckily this thing comes apart pretty easily, and this little piece here just kind of sits in this groove. If I can get it to cooperate with me. Like so. And then you just take this piece here that we pulled off earlier, and it just snaps on top of these things here to help hold things together. There we go. Not too bad. Same thing for the other side. You just line up the pegs together. Line up the pegs with the holes. Snap. And snap. And there we go. The entire thing is together. And the antenna has little notches, and it does work pretty well. You can kind of feel it catching on it right there. So that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Nice and simple. And it does look really nice. I'll give them that, at least from a distance. The closer you get to it, the worse off it does look. Little pad for the inside just fits onto the Velcro at the top here. It just gives you something to rest on. So yeah, it's not bad. I think I gave about 40 bucks for this thing, which is a little steep considering the flimsiness of the plastic, but again, it does look really good. So it'll look really nice on the shelf if that's what you've got it for. You can do a lot of modification to these things and make them really shine. There's a lot of forums out there that show you all the tutorials if you wanted to go that route. I may do one of those myself here at some point and fix this thing up a little bit, but for what I need right now, this will work just fine. So we'll reposition the camera here in a second or two, and I'll show you how it fits on here. But yeah, pretty cool so far. So there you have the Rubies Jango Fett 2-piece helmet. It does fit pretty well, at least for me. I've got kind of a big noggin, so it's nice to know this thing still does work. If you've got a smaller head, you may need to add some extra padding in there. If anything, it's just almost to the point where it's too small for me. But it's nowhere near as bad as the Dawn Post mask from the late 90s here, so I'll give them that much at least. And for the price, again, you really can't beat this thing. It does look really good from a distance, and it'll work in a pinch for whatever it is that you're looking at. And again, it will look really nice on a shelf somewhere. So all in all, not a bad little investment. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope this was at least a little bit informative for you. Help you make a decision as to whether or not this is worth your effort to track down and pick up. So for me, I like it. It works for what I need it for. Does need some modifications, but that'll come later. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.